Hello again. So we did the yeah, we did red. So let's do the same thing with yellow. So you click once and then the second time, add an egg, and then click on the smaller ball here. So that's yellow, and finally blue. Now you may be wondering, why do we need all this stuff? You shall see very soon. So there are three more that we can do, which are basically the main secondary colors. So let's start with orange. So to mix them up, you first do yellow. So you click it here, but before adding the egg, you do red. So that makes a nice orange. So finally you put the egg, and there you go, orange. And then the what, green? Yeah, green. So that's yellow and blue. There we go, green. And finally purple. Or mauve. Ou magenta. Magenta. Pourpre. Okay, now look at this. Isn't that nice? Now we can pick it up. And there's no need to pick up the rocks again or anything here. We're all done. In fact, we cannot even go back there. Before you leave this place, just before I forget, there's a very important item that's right up there. It's kind of tiny. It's a tiny apple. So don't leave the screen without it. So palette of paints, apple, we're good to go. But we'll be right back, of course. Okay, let's see this giant rabbit head again, shall we? Uh-huh. So they use your palette on the scaffolding. And, well, that's very easy. We just need to, like we did with the hero statuette, we need to replicate the colors that we see on the left and put them on the right. So there's a brush here. So let's start with blue. I think the aiming with the mouse here is kind of tricky. Some here, then a tiny spot of yellow, purple, and I think that's, it might look like orange, but I think, yeah, no, it is orange. Yeah. Yeah. Is it just me, or this rabbit head is kind of scary? But anyway. Yeah, we got a sketch of a carrot. Now that's awesome, because we need something to lure a rabbit. So, alright, let's head back inside. Hey, I just saw on the load screen, I didn't notice that before, but this painting is called The Deep Forest. And I think that's precisely the name of the forest that I was speaking about earlier in King's Quest V. But anyway, okay, so let's use this sketch of a carrot on the rabbit. Uh-huh. And now we can pick up the last stone. And we can use it right away here. Okay. You might you might want to make sure that you have the torch before heading inside, or otherwise you'll have to backtrack. Impossible to see anything in here without some type of light. And, well, it looks like a torch goes here. Well, let's use the torch. And here, it looks like there used to be papers here. Instructions, maybe? Well, that's alright, because we got our own. Sheet of symbols. Just click that over here. That's a very nice puzzle, and it's going to explain a lot of the backstory and stuff. And I'll do my best to explain it, but this is, you know, I'm not sure if I'm gonna fail at this or not. But okay, so we've got 7 strings of symbols, right? 3 on the top and 5 at the bottom here. And there's one at the on the center that you cannot interact with, and you know, it's kind of much more pale than, you know, the symbols here are much more pale in tone than the other symbols, but they're the guideline basically. If you count, yeah, 3 on the top and 5 on the bottom. So that's 8 strings of symbols. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 8 symbols here. Well, that's no coincidence. Each symbol here represents the first of each string. Now, I'm really not sure if I'm making this clear or not, but anyway, the first symbol here goes here. And the second one here is the first that goes here. This one, the third one, will be the first of the third string. The fourth one will be the first of the fourth string, and so on and so forth. And here are the answers, basically. The only thing you've got to keep in mind, you know, for example, well, you know what? I'll just skip on the explanation. This is an LP. I'll just go ahead and do it and talk as I go along. So basically, that's the first symbol, which is kind of a rectangle, triangle. Sorry. So let's put a triangle here. You cannot take or remove symbols, but you just swap them. So I've got a triangle here. So to figure out the 3 remaining symbols, I refer to the sheet. So which one of these strings starts with a triangle? This one here. And then there's a square. It must be pretty low, pretty small on the YouTube screen, but anyway. Then there's some sort of P. Well, like the letter P. Oh, right here. Okay, when you got it right, a picture will appear and the symbol will light up. If the picture does appear but the symbol doesn't light up here, then it means you've done something wrong. Because I think the picture only just light up because, well, I don't know. But anyway, okay. The second string, it starts with 2 boxes here. Okay, so with, and there are 6 characters. So if I refer to the sheet here, okay, there it is. 2 boxes, and there are 6 characters. So the second one is a square. Square, square, where are you? Oh, there are... Wait a minute. Oh, there they are. Okay, so a square. Then some sort of P. Symbol shaped like a P. Then there's a symbol that resembles the female symbol. And then a triangle here. And finally an O, or a 0. Okay, that's the second one. And I'm almost at 10 minutes, I think. Maybe I just have the time for the last one, for a third one, I mean. Now, you know what, this is probably very boring for you. I'll just pause the video and do all the remaining ones but the last. So I'll see you in the next video.